It's cruise day!
You heard them, it's cruise day, but first we're heading to breakfast here at the hotel.
A little bit of conversation, a little bit of relaxation. Across the sea, city to city, come par with me. Tell me when you're ready to leave. With my cruising family, across the skies and sea. Come and par with me, yeah. What you waiting for? Just step out that door and explore. Are you ready to par with me and this cruising family? My cruising family.
As always, we recommend a good breakfast before boarding your cruise ship because cruise embarkation day can be a lot. Feel free to pause this video to look at the menu and comment below what you would have for breakfast. This looks so good! This looks so good, so good! Chicken sausages, bacon.
Here's my pancake.
That's a brand new pancake.
That's your pancake and you were just picking the blueberries off, huh?
I don't like my berries. Or we like the blueberries. Well, I mean, they're not that bad, but like...
This looks so good. What is that? It's an un margarita or an unrita.
Yep.
What's in it? Do you remember?
There's lime. There's also Advent or whatever it's called. I don't.
There's lime, strawberry, and orange something. Some essence of orange juice, right?
Muddle orange, I think.
Muddle orange, right?
Okay, taste it.
Enjoy. After breakfast and grabbing a carry-on from our room, we're heading out, but not to the ship just yet. We're here in Seattle and heading to a good old American staple, Target. We love that this is a walkable neighborhood. It's interesting, these streets around here are on an incline, basically a hill. A great thing about staying at Hotel 1000, which is a Hilton brand hotel by the way, is it's close to a whole lot of stuff, including Target, which is where we're heading right now, to get some sodas because Celebrity does allow you to bring sodas on board. Now, make sure the sodas are a 12-pack, nothing bigger than that, and not bottles, so it has to be canned sodas. But check your cruise line, even if it is Celebrity, before you're sailing because things do change. Look, y'all, I gotta grab the moment when I can. My son just asked me to hold him because why?
It's cold. No,
It is really cold though. This is why we have so many bags for this 1 week trip, because I had to pack for weather like yesterday, which was warm, and weather like right now, which is cold. And to be honest, it might get warm again by the afternoon like it did yesterday. We ordered online for in-store pickup here at Target, so this should be really quick. Our sodas are in tow in our carry-on, and we're heading back to the hotel. Thank you, sir. Back to our room to shower and get dressed for our cruise. We're rocking our Melanin at Sea 3.0 Group Cruise t-shirt and we're on our way to the cruise port. Ooh, and a quick glimpse of the Space Needle from the car. Aw, thank you. Why did our driver roll the window down, you ask? While driving into the Seattle cruise port, your ship is literally sitting right there next to the roadway as you drive in. So he saw me setting to take video of the ship and made it easier for me by rolling the window down. Shout out to our Lyft driver for being so considerate. It's cruise number 20 for me and cruise number 1 on Celebrity. Let's see what the edge is giving. Where we going, AJ?
We're going on Celebrity Edge to Alaska.
That's right. Are you excited?
Yes.
Celebrity Edge to Alaska. Here we go. Say what you just said again, AJ.
That was really fast.
What do you mean, getting on the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're officially on the ship. Woohoo! We're on the ship. We're on it. Stepping on board, we immediately got a wristband for LJ and then went to our muster station. Then we came straight to the mast grill to eat. This is the first food we've seen on board. And look at that, our first meal here on the Celebrity Edge in Seattle. We're docked next to Royal Caribbean's Ovation of the Seas, and North Star is on its way up. I have yet to try North Star. I remember wanting to do it on Anthem of the Seas when it first started sailing, and Quantum of the Seas. Royal Caribbean's Quantum Class North Star gives guests who venture onto it 360-degree views high above their ship. Well, I'm not on North Star right now. We are on the Celebrity Edge, and I'm about to tear this burger up. After eating, it's time to head to our room. A room tour will be provided in a separate video. That said, I'm wasting no time. Gots to clean this room up. I'm using gloves, disinfectant wipes, and Lysol spray to make sure we can be comfortable touching all surfaces in our room. After all, this will be home for 7 days. No, the room wasn't messy to the eye, but this is just our thing to make sure our room is a safe, clean space during our cruise. Comment below if you also clean, wipe down, or disinfect your staterooms. It's now time to head to the Melanin at Sea Welcome Mixer in Eden. This is the first official group event on board. Here we meet and reunite with our Melanin at Sea family. Some we've met before, others we've only communicated with online. This is always so exciting. The family, the family, the family, our family. This right here is just so special. Definite family reunion vibes. And what I love is it's not just the adults connecting and reconnecting. Our children are also, which is so great to watch. This is also where we get our welcome gifts from Rich and Jazz, founders of Melanin at Sea. Our welcome gifts for this cruise are beanies, packable ponchos, lanyards, and a large canvas tote, all excellent quality. Thank you, Melanin at Sea. And just like that, it's time to sail away. Listen, my LJ is ready for this sail away party. Party is pretty lit for what I'd heard about celebrity cruises. Everybody's having a good time. If you go all the way aft on the Celebrity Edge during sail away out of Seattle, you'll have a great view of the Space Needle and the Seattle skyline. If I knew this ahead of time, I would have started sail away here, but you live and you learn, and now I can share this tip with you. We've sailed away quite a bit, but you can still see it. Whew, back to the room to unpack for 4. After all that unpacking, it's the buffet Ocean View Cafe for dinner tonight.
That's chicken, steak, duck, more chicken, rice, and potatoes.
I have spinach salad, sweet potatoes, roasted potatoes, some chicken and beef fajita meat with rice, and bread. We do usually prefer the main dining room, but we came to the buffet for our first night on Celebrity Edge. This is our room after dinner. There's the trundle for the boys and the king for the grown-ups. There are chocolates on the pillows.
Chocolates?
I'm tired. And I've had to, as You all know I'm always a packer. But when we get on the ship and my mom is with me, at least she unpacks the boys' stuff because they're usually staying with her. I had to unpack for all of us as well. And so my body hurts. These suitcases are big, they heavy. Lord, I need Advil. Anyway, so we are here in the room and I want to give a summary of day one. As usual, the vibe is amazing with the Melanin at Sea group cruise. This is only our second one, but similar to the first one, which was 1.5, just about exactly a year ago on the Carnival Venezia, we are now on the Celebrity Edge for Melanin at Sea 3.0, and it's been a great vibe, okay? It's like family that you haven't seen in a long time. We've seen, of course, A Rich and Jazzy Life, Addie and Terry, your favorite couple. We've seen Carlene from See It With C, Phil D and PJ from Phil and D's Travel Spree. We have seen Leanne Travels. We've seen Fats and Tree. And not just seen, we got to mix and mingle and love on these folks at the mixer where we collect our gift bags. I met Damien and Quanda for the first time in the flesh. They've been like family through YouTube and Facebook and Instagram all this time. And it's been wonderful to meet them in the flesh. And we met Fane and Laura from Travel Spree for the first time. And yeah, it's been a good time. If I forgot anybody's name, any of the creators, my apologies. Oh, I met Regina Davis, who Regina has been so awesome, like just a source of information. When I was going to El Salvador, she was like, girl, if you need any help with your Spanish or with anything to do in El Salvador, let me know. Just one of those good looking out people. And so it's been great to, meet a lot of our favorite creators and to not just meet, because some of them we met a year ago on 1.5, but to get time to spend with them again. Honestly, I didn't have a whole lot of time to feature people today because I told you it's been a hectic embarkation day, but the great thing is we have 7 days aboard this beautiful ship. It is a beautiful ship, the Celebrity Edge, and hopefully I'll get the chance to, if it's not even a full ship tour, take you around. Y'all, I don't know, this is like uncharted territory with the 4 of us and my mom not here because the boys are bigger now. We're in one ocean view room. They take up more space and it's tight in here. So that's one thing I was telling Allan, maybe we should have booked 2 interior rooms. I mean, I love to see the ocean, and the fact that I'm not in a balcony is already a compromise, that we're in an ocean view to make this trip happen. But 2 interior rooms would have given us more room. What else? So food, big thing for us. You know I'm a foodie. The food's been okay so far. When we got here, we went directly to the Master Grill, got some hamburgers and hot dogs because it was the first place we saw, to be honest. We didn't know where the buffet was at the time. We had our bags still because the rooms weren't yet ready. So we went to the Master Grill, got hamburgers, hot dogs, french fries, that kind of stuff. So, that was hamburgers, hot dogs, french fries. No complaints about that. However, there was an entire buffet that we missed for lunch, so I can't speak to the buffet lunch, which is our typical Embarkation Day thing, if not a sit-down lunch at a sit-down restaurant. And dinner, we have anytime dining, and we didn't know how it works here because when Allan went in the app to look, there were no times available. But we saw our friends Phil and Dee when they were coming through the buffet where we ended up having dinner, and they said that they actually just showed up even though it didn't have any times on the app, and they made room for them. And Sydney Steffen also said she heard we can just show up. So we will be trying that further on in the cruise. As much as we will try to just show up for anytime dining, we have something special planned for day 2. So hopefully you will stick around for that and see what we have planned and come enjoy it with us. Hopefully we enjoy it. The buffet was not my favorite place for dinner, but usually the buffet is not our go-to for dinner. So it's not a surprise that it wasn't my favorite. The selection I just didn't think was that great, but we also went on the tail end when I think things were already picked at and stuff, which for me, just buffets in general are not my favorite, but I do like a cruise ship buffet for breakfast and lunch usually, and a sit-down dinner. So there's that. Hopefully we'll try this buffet for breakfast and lunch. It's 7 days on here, so we've only had 1 day, and it wasn't even a full day, right? It's Embarkation Day, so not gonna knock the buffet. The staff there, though, super, super friendly and very helpful. The stateroom, it is tight, but it's a beautiful stateroom. It smells so good walking in here. It smells kind of like a spa. And the boys do take up more room, but we're making it work. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We do love our stateroom. It's nice decor, good space. The shower next to Disney, which I think has spacious showers in general on all the ships that we've been on, which is all the ships, all 5. Compared to other cruise ships, Disney has spacious showers. Next to that, there was the Carnival Venezia Ocean View, deluxe ocean view for families that we were on a year ago. And that one was spacious because there was a typical cruise ship bathroom, and then there was a bathroom with a tub. So the one with the tub there was spacious. Next to that, this Celebrity Edge regular standard room, not like special for families, nothing like that, just a regular average room, has a spacious shower. Like, compared to other cruise ships. Now, if this is your first cruise, you're still gonna say it's a tiny shower, but it's a really spacious shower for a cruise ship, and so we appreciate that too. Spacious bathroom, nice decor in the room. I would say it's a spacious room. Most rooms on cruise ships are not meant to have 4 people comfortably, right? Like, it's 4 people, we make it work, but this is a comfortable like 2 to 3 person room, and we're making our 4 work. So we'll let you know towards the tail end of the cruise how it fared for a whole week together in a regular standard ocean view on the Skagway Edge. But other than that, I don't know what else to share from today besides we're tired, and the ship is beautiful, and we're gonna make it work, and the vibe is great from Melanin at Sea Group Cruise, our second Melanin at Sea Group Cruise. This is 3.0, and stay tuned. It's day 2 aboard the Celebrity Edge and our first sea day of this 7-day Alaskan cruise. It's Melanin at Sea Day, baby, and it's breakfast time. AJ's breakfast, first breakfast on Celebrity Edge.
Probably gonna get more, I'm gonna lie.
And you know what day it is. It's Melanin at Sea Day. Now there's LJ's first breakfast aboard Celebrity Edge. Just some pancakes and lemonade, LJ?
Yeah, I like pancakes.
Yeah, and what else do I have for you on my plate?
Banana.
A banana. And Allan's first breakfast aboard the Celebrity Edge. He got his favorite smoked salmon and some other stuff. I got smoked salmon, but mine's in the omelet with some bacon, and I have some fruit that we're gonna share as a table. Super hungry? Let's eat.
My cruising family.
Cheers. The breakfast here is really good. Breakfast is good.
Our breakfast was great. Got made to order salmon, omelet with salmon. That was beautiful.
My breakfast was good. Other than the bacon, it was amazing, but the bacon was still pretty good, just not compared to the rest.
Gotcha. That bacon situation might be because he took some chewy bacon, so I got to teach him how to pick the crispy one because my bacon was actually really good.
My breakfast was good.
Yeah? What did you have?
I had pancakes and a banana.
Yeah.
You ate it all. Very proud of you.
Overall, this foodie enjoyed her breakfast too. Thumbs up for the buffet on the Celebrity Edge for breakfast. Oh, it's not bad at all. It's nice out here. It's been colder walking with you to school when I'm telling you to zip your jacket up and you don't do it. This wake view from aft on the ship is always so peaceful and relaxing. With these 2 boys though, we stay on the move. So back inside we go to meet up and chat with some of our Melanin at Sea family. After chatting and meeting up informally, it's time to head to Eden for our Melanin at Sea Day group picture. What is Melanin at Sea, you ask? Well, it's a group that celebrates diversity on the high seas. On the first sea day of any cruise, not just group cruises, we wear Melanin at Sea shirts as a showing of unity and to help us connect in person across the globe. Melanin at Sea, it's the melanin for me. Melanin at Sea, it's the melanin for me. Eden isn't only a space for photos, which I will definitely cover in a full feature on Eden during the ship tour from this cruise. However, I'll tell you right now, it's a gorgeous and relaxing space for meetups with friends and family, as well as food and drinks. The forbidden. Yeah, this is good. Addie recommended this on Embarkation Day. This is good.
Let me go. I'm not going to be crazy on this one.
I wanted to have a try.
You got to try next.
Okay.
After lounging in Eden, it's time for lunch, so we head to Mast Grill and the buffet and dive deep in conversation with our Milne at Sea family. I mean, for hours. Time sure flies when you're having fun. We had to rush to our room to get dressed for elegant night pictures before our special dinner. And look, there's our family filling these travel spree. What's going on, PJ? The family is getting online for elegant night photos, and we know that our big guy, PJ, is going for the crown, okay? From the photos taken here, the Melanin at Sea Facebook community votes for Mr. and Miss Melanin at Sea for this cruise. Ooh. We are here for the petite chef, Le Petit Chef. Feel free to pause this video to look at the menu and comment below what you would have for dinner if you were with us here at Le Petit Chef. One thing we just realized or learned here at Le Petit Chef, our first time here because it's our first time on a celebrity cruise ship, is that there is actually a children's menu in addition to the menu that we have right in front of us when we get here. So LJ and AJ, because AJ was listening and kind of threw in his 2 cents, LJ technically, because AJ is now treated as an adult at 13 in these specialty restaurants. LJ, however, gets to choose 4 different things from a kid's menu that's not pictured. The waiter comes and tells you what those options are. I believe it's mac and cheese for the first course, chicken tenders for the second course, and
Mini burgers.
Mini burgers for the third course. And I don't know what the dessert option was because they picked from the menu that everyone gets to pick from. So just in case you're coming to Le Petit Chef with a young child and you're wondering whether they'll eat the courses that you've seen on YouTube and that we just showed you on the official menu, just know there is a kiddie menu that's unofficial but available. All the pages are blank. LJ is here asking, how is this supposed to work? Look at this, it's a blank cookbook.
I know how to do it.
I see a little light in the middle though.
Boogly, I pronounced that word.
Once upon a time, there was a chef as small as a thumb. The book contained magical recipes to solve all sorts of problems, such as Greek salad to make you 10 years younger, strawberry chocolate cake to make everyone adore you, and garlic and oil spaghetti that protects you against vampires, and your mother-in-law. Deeper into the book, you find a recipe that said magical soup that will make all your wishes come true. Le Petit Chef was immediately intrigued and began following the instructions.
Oh, look at the table!
And magical crispy bacon slices, stew, sprinkle, and mystic with cheese bites on top. Step 3, add 3 drops of Goblin's Tears.
What? I can't put Goblin's Tears in that soup. Who comes up with this stuff?
My bad. Got carried away. That should be 3 drops of chili oil. And finally, the most important ingredient. Step 4. Add a pinch of fairy dust. By creating the magical soup, Le Petit Chef summoned a powerful spirit into being. But before we continue with our story, please enjoy this magical soup without the Goblin's Tears. Bon appetit.
Goblin's Tears? How am I supposed to find that flavor in the soup?
Comes up with these things.
It smells good.
Yes, it does.
I'm here.
Soup all around except for Allan, who is having lamb. Lamb.
Dad, how are you already almost done? You eat too fast.
How's the lamb, Al?
Lamb is very good.
Nice.
Well done.
The soup is really good too. I love the bacon in it. That's why Al can't have it. I'm happy we actually get to see how both of these taste anyway.
Cheers, my dear.
Cheers. Cheers.
Future is now.
Yes, chapter 2, the future is now. Seeing LJ's face light up at this restaurant is priceless. Do you like it?
Just let him do what he has to. Just let him cook. Just let him cook.
Superior skills? I'll show you superior skills. There. I'm afraid I don't have any further use of you. Au revoir.
Oh, thank you.
Long live humanity. Bon appetit.
Pasta. We all got the pasta with crab. Because of it coming from outside, they did not give it to AJ because of his egg allergy. So they are going to be bringing him chicken tenders. The waiter just came by to let us know that they have a special new menu from Juneau on to the rest of the cruise. And so this is what the menu will be starting on Juneau Day, moving towards day 7 of the cruise. So different options, different choices, and to let them know if we want to come back. You see how they get you? You see how they get you? So pretty much, you don't know what menu you're going to get here at Le Petit Chef. There are options.
A small sip should be enough. Enjoy. I don't think it's okay. You see me growing? Or maybe I should drink a tiny bit more.
Drink it all.
Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Le Grand Chef.
Have no fear, my friends. I will prepare for the whole town the world's largest dish.
Thank you. Beef. Thank you.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Thank you.
I'd be working with vanilla.
Oh, no, not looking here. Use this spoon.
Oh, wow, that's very... You're the best.
And so, Le Petit Chef learned a valuable lesson. He came to realize that there are no magical shortcuts in life, and decided never to use the book again and to throw away the key. Le Petit Chef decided to throw away the key.
Yeah, it might be coming handy later. Just in case the first time big remember that before my mother-in-law gets me trouble.
Oh dear. No more to this story. Have it your way. Adieu and au revoir.
Au revoir. Au revoir. Oh. Yes. Woo. Thank you.
He left the chocolates again.
Yes, the chocolates, and well, your daddy left a bag here, so it's still on the bed.
Milk chocolate. It's milk chocolate this time.
Oh, the chocolates changed.
It wasn't milk chocolate yesterday. I didn't eat it.
It was dark chocolate.
Oh, dark chocolate, milk chocolate.
You're right.
All right, so our room is made up. Are you eating the milk chocolate already?
Yes.
As you can see, LJ is loving these chocolates on the pillows each night. We've only had that before with Disney Cruise Line.
Is there else gonna eat their chocolates?
Why, you want them?
Maybe.
For research about milk chocolate?
Yes.
That's why you're taking all the chocolate?
Research requires him putting them in his belly.
From chocolate to the shower, it's time for our nighttime routine. Each of us is about to shower and get to bed. With Seattle being 3 hours behind New York and Alaska being 4 hours behind New York, bedtime is easy because we get tired kind of early. It's bedtime. It's day 3 aboard the Celebrity Edge and our first day in port in Alaska. We have to meet our excursion at the pier, but if you know us, you know that we're going to have breakfast first. Stick around to not only see what we eat, but to see what we do in Ketchikan. Good morning, LJ. Hi. What's for breakfast today?
Pancakes.
With, what's that on it?
Syrup and whipped cream.
Oh, cool. That's it for breakfast?
Yes.
Or did you eat something already?
Yes.
What'd you eat?
Cinnamon toast crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because we walk with that where we go, right? We carried that onto the ship. All right. Enjoy. What's for breakfast today, AJ?
Hash browns and some cereal.
Cereal again. What did you eat in the room?
Cereal, but like, we have to go out fast, so.
All right, enjoy. And what's for your breakfast today, Al?
Vegetable omelet with salmon, corned beef hash browns, potatoes. That's it.
And my breakfast today, Ketchikan Day, is another salmon omelet. If you saw day 2, then you know I got it then too. A salmon omelet, croissant, some sauteed vegetables, and bacon. Oh yeah, and I did have a sausage too. Now, LJ went and upgraded his breakfast. Got new pancakes and an omelet. Changed your mind, bud? You wanted something different?
But last time we had an omelet, I liked it.
Last time you had an omelet, you liked it? Yeah, we love omelets. Especially the made-to-order ones. We can put in there what we want.
Yeah.
Gotta add a mimosa. From Ocean View Cafe, we head down in the elevator to the gangway. Ketchikan, here we come. We are off the Celebrity Edge in Alaska.
It's warm outside. Feels good.
If you've been following this series, then you know we're actually cruising as a group to Alaska, but as you can see, we had breakfast and are getting off the ship just as a family, and we chose a particular excursion just for our family. I say all this to let you know that just because you are a part of a group cruise doesn't mean that you have to do everything with the group. Our group did provide the option for folks to join them for a crab feast and lumberjack show today, and many went, but others didn't, and that's okay. Just know that the group experience is wonderful, and so is the separate family time or solo time. It's your cruise, so cruise how you'd like to.
What time is it now? Time to start making tracks. It is now 10:32.
And we have to meet our excursion at 10:45. Let's go. Maybe we'll have time to walk around the port when we get back. Who knows? We'll see.
Come on, boys.
It already looks quaint and just different pulling up in a ship to somewhere like this. You know we're accustomed to the beaches, right? We pull up to the white sand port where you can walk to a beach. Well, this is Alaska. This is totally new for us. This is our first celebrity cruise, first Alaskan cruise. And so there are lots of firsts here, and we're happy to take you along. We opted to start our time in port by walking around the dock area, ship watching and people watching. We even did a bit of window shopping. Our excursion leaves from right over here at the port, so we stayed close by.
And we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna be together for a few hours. We're headed up to Potlatch Park. We'll make a kind of a loop through the city as we get up there. You guys are looking for another cool gift shop to walk through. I really like the rain barrel over straight ahead to the left, or to the right, sorry. They have some cool just native items there. It'll be kind of show just of lumberjacks doing their basically the sport where they chop wood in certain ways and have competitions for it every day. If you're looking for food once you guys get back, I recommend Tap House 108 on the right here. If you're looking for a good American burger and or some alcohol, I recommend that place. Good place to go. So in 1954, when they were blasting through the rock to build that tunnel, then they had to be really careful that they weren't going to disrupt any of the foundations of the houses that were on top of it. And so had to be very calculated with it. Unfortunately, while they were constructing, there was a pretty major incident which resulted in the loss of the life of one window pane on the house above. But fortunately, though, the window pane was replaced and no humans were injured. Get a good view of your boat to the left here. That one's yours, right? The edge. There we go. That's a pretty boat. Really big one too. Probably one of the bigger ones that come around here. Big side that we work on there. The Potlatch Park is a recreation of what a native Tlingit tribe village would have looked like long ago. I should say, so I mentioned before, the Tlingit, the Haidas, and the Tsimshians were the three main native tribes that lived here on the island. And since in more recent times, a lot of their culture has kind of, mingled and become similar to each other. So this is owned by a Haida member. I should say that it's mostly Haida with a lot of Tlingit influence, with a little bit of Tsimshian. But it's mostly going to be Haida and Tlingit. A Potlatch is a festival. Over here, you can see the hats that these guys are wearing. Those hats are called potlatch hats, and they represent a potlatch that has been thrown. You can see this figure on the left, on your right, only has one ring on his hat, and this figure in the middle has two rings. That represents one potlatch and two potlatches. These ravens now welcome you into Potlatch Park. Before I talk about this specific pole, I'll talk a little bit about what totem poles are and why the natives would build them. There's some cards on them as well.
Real vintage.
Yes, very vintage. 1937. That red one. Wow.
Vintage cars. Oh,
This Packard right here. This Packard was well known as kind of the getaway car for the thugs. It's very fast, and so it was really good for that. Except it had a pretty major design flaw. When you're driving and going really fast, you make a hard left turn. All the oil would shift to the side and would drop the pressure down to zero and completely break the car. So you couldn't turn left, but it would do everything else perfectly.
I'd say this is more than a totem park. This is actually Potlatch Totem Park and vintage cars. I love that we get this independent time to kind of roam around and look at the different poles as well. Our guide took pictures of us and just gave us time to walk around. Really nice.
So let me tell you how they're made the paint. It's really cool. I love this. And this was also the women of the village in the plant. Did I say that backwards? The job of the women in the village to make the paint. So you ladies, listen up. They would first get the minerals that represented those colors. So for black, they would get charcoal or coal and crush it up. And for their dark red, they would get iron oxide. So that's the rust that comes on metal. That was naturally found in the rocks. And same with the blue-green. If anyone can guess what that is. It's copper oxide. When copper rusts, it turns that blue-green color like the Statue of Liberty. And so that's what they would do, and there's copper naturally in the rocks as well, and they could shave that off and crush it up into this fine powder. And then what they would do is they would go to the stream. Again, the women would go to the stream and look for salmon fish eggs. They'd grab the fish eggs and put it in their mouth and chew it up, crush them all up. When they crush it up, salmon eggs have a natural oil in them. and that would mix with their saliva, which would make this really nice consistency, which they would then strain through their teeth in order to keep the eggshells and the pulp and all the gross stuff in their mouth, and release that into the bowl with the charcoal and with the iron oxide and blend it to make this oil-based paint. It's the first oil-based paint that was ever used. So the natives here have been painting for longer than anywhere else. If you were to use any sort of water-based paint here, it would run off way too easily with how much it rained. Traditionally, most of the clan would live in the clan house, and everybody would if the whole clan could fit. But if the clan was too big, sometimes people would live in places like this. This would also be for people to visit during potlatches, would stay in little places like this.
Into the clan house.
Welcome to the clan house. This is like the coolest place in me. I love this place. Anybody smell that? Anyone recognize what that smell is? Cedar. This whole building, minus these cross beams, are made out of the western red cedar tree. These cross beams are your citrus spruce trees. These are family poles that would show the clan that they're from. So these just have examples of many different types of things on the walls. This figure that's in the front here is the Thunderbird. Traditionally, a lot of these would be placed, as I mentioned before, along the river so that people could see them as they were canoeing by. They could see the clan and see the stories while they're canoeing by. On the beach, just enjoying this fresh cut of the salmon. When this baby eagle pops up, so he starts to play with this eagle for a long time, for hours, and he realizes that this eagle is all alone. One particular year, they find themselves short of what they need in order to survive the winter. The story that they tell is that it comes from the Thunderbird. That the Thunderbird would pick up the whales and drop them on the mountain top. The ads are in this little piece over there. You can see the elbow ads about the size of your elbow. It goes at a 45-degree angle. It has a little blade that straps to it.
Our usual souvenirs are magnets and keychains. So totem pole magnets sound perfect for today.
Sorry? They were there, I showed you. I gave it to you, where is it? Lighter hat.
So there's no like regular bathroom here. Allan and LJ just went basically to what was an outhouse to use the bathroom. It's not an actual bathroom. They could tell the story better than I can, but there was no pipe. So thank God for wet ones.
There's no place to wash your hands. There's just a hand sanitizer.
At least they had that.
There's no sink around. It's basically an outhouse. You just go in and do your business.
There's no garbage either.
Okay. Well, we'll put these wet ones in pockets till we get back to the ship. Or use the trash can next to the gift shop. And just like that, we're on our way back to the ship.
Yeah, if you point out that house to the right there, there's actually people that live on that house, and since the tide's low, that little walkway opens up. But they have a little skiff that they use to come to and from the island when it's high tide. Yeah, just a family that's lived there for many, many years. All right, guys, welcome back to the dock.
There's our ship.
Again, I hope you enjoyed the tour, the walk around, the drive. Make sure you guys grab all your belongings on the way off. That way you can go home with them.
It does smell like a fishing town.
Big surprise, messy. sassy, bossy.
Before getting back on the ship, we want to snap a photo or two by the famous Ketchikan sign.
Oh, one more.
Just like ports in the Caribbean, there are lots of shops awaiting your business here in Ketchikan, Alaska. Time to get back on the ship. Getting back on the ship, we were greeted with these tiny cups of hot chocolate. I don't care how tiny. This is a nice touch, celebrity. Nice touch. If you want a real look and feel for how the room is with 4 of us living in here, this is how it looks now on day 3. And I think it's doable. Yes, we pack our own towels and washcloths. That's on us. Everybody doesn't do it, and I get it, but that's what we do. And we're making it work in here. The space works. At night, that trundle comes out, and it's been working for the boys. We didn't have, because it's an Alaskan cruise and I packed some heavy garments I don't usually pack for cruises, we have some of our packing cubes out on the counter because we didn't have enough drawer space. But it's all right. We're making it work. Just finished washing your hands from our excursion. Who's up next to wash hands? Back at the buffet for lunch after somebody grabbed a burger from
The math grill outside.
Yeah, all right, you ready to eat? Hey, go ahead, don't let me stop you. You love your mustard and your burger, huh? AJ's lunch, don't ask, not my combination of choice, but this is what he picked for lunch. And this is my lunch plate: roast beef, chicken, mashed potatoes, carrots, and a salad that I put together with some sun-dried tomatoes on the bottom. And I'm ready to dig in. I totally missed the opportunity to capture Allan's plate and he devoured it. I know butter chicken was on there, so everything is good? Yeah. So it's safe to say we're fans of the buffet for breakfast and lunch on the Celebrity Edge. Hello! Can I have 1 scoop of rum raisin and 1 scoop of strawberry in the bowl? Thank you. At Scoops here aboard Celebrity Edge, guests can get not only soft serve ice cream, but also actual ice cream and sorbet. This is not an additional cost. This is included in the cruise fare. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Al just took the boys to the kids club, so now I have a little mommy alone time. I may watch Sail Away from out here on the upper deck, or I make it back to the room. We'll see. Either way, I'm enjoying this ice cream. Sailing away from right next to the Ruby Princess.
That ship. Princess Cruise. Yeah, but this is my very first cruise ever. What do you think? Love it.
Both boys are in the kids club. Allan and I are back at the room and looking out our ocean view window. I know it's a little dirty, but come on, it's the ocean splashing up on it. What do we expect with salt water splashing on it all day? But yes, look how bright it still is outside. We chose a wonderful day. God blessed us with a wonderful day to port in Ketchikan. There was rain in the forecast when we checked before this cruise, and I thank God we did not have any rain at all. We are waiting to go into dinner in one of the main dining rooms, Tuscany. And they have a wait list right now for table for 4. So as we wait, I'm looking at all this different, interesting artwork around the ship right outside the restaurant. I love you. Our beeper is beeping. That means it's time to go inside. Feel free to pause this video to look at the menu and comment below what you would have for dinner if you were here with us aboard the Celebrity Edge at Tuscan. I love that Celebrity still has hard copy menus and that each of the main dining rooms have exclusives. So we're in Tuscan and these are the exclusives to Tuscan main dining room. Since we already had some bread, I think it's safe that we can take a sip of wine. Tuscan shrimp soup for me. Shrimp cocktail for everyone else at the table. And I also got shrimp cocktail, so let me drink my soup. Good. How's the shrimp cocktail?
Good.
Good. You already finished one? And pretty much finished the other. Thank you so much.
Bon appetit.
You got your steak well done. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah? What did you just say when you got it?
This looks pretty well done.
Yes, it's pretty well done because that's how mommy and daddy eat it. This is my pappardelle. Pappardelle veneziana. That is, what is it? It's salmon, right?
Salmon.
Just raw salmon.
Alaskan salmon. Ooh, chocolate cake. No surprise there, Allan.
Surprise there, right?
This is one of my favorite desserts, apple pie a la mode. In case you're wondering where AJ went, he went to meet up with the teens tonight while we enjoy dessert and tea. We are back in the room from dinner. And as usual, there's our schedule for tomorrow. And chocolates on our pillows.
Yes, it's milk chocolate again.
Yeah, you're gonna take everybody's milk chocolate again then?
Yes. I think we're going experiment number 2.
Milk chocolate. He had everybody's milk chocolate yesterday.
And I'll do the same today.
Yep, so it's time to shower and get ready for bed. Join us as we take in the sights and sounds of Glacier Bay and cruise to Juneau, Alaska today. Pancakes again, LJ?
Yeah, I like pancakes.
You like pancakes? Hey, yesterday the first batch you said were chewy. How was the second batch?
I don't know, I haven't tasted it yet.
No, the second batch you got yesterday. How was that?
It was better.
Okay, it wasn't as chewy as the first. Yeah, I don't do chewy pancakes, man. I'm a waffle girl. AJ has his cereal, hash browns, bacon, and sausage for breakfast. Enjoy, son. It's Allan's Glacier Bay breakfast. Here's my breakfast for Glacier Bay morning. Lots of fruit to share with the table. My salmon omelet and bacon and sausages. Truth be told, one of the things I love most about cruising is our family mealtime together. Yes, of course we can do this at home too, and I'm guessing many families do, but truth is, we really haven't been doing this. We kinda all have different schedules, so it's rare that we all eat together this way at home. This is breakfast, y'all. If you follow me on Instagram and watch my Instagram stories, you likely know I tend to eat breakfast at my desk at work. So there's that. Comment below and let us know if you regularly eat together as a family at home. Glacier Bay views from breakfast are pretty unbeatable. Pretty unbeatable. Look at that view. There are waterfalls over there too. Can you see it? Waterfalls. Which way do you want to go? This way where we were looking? LJ, you wanted to come outside, right?
Yeah.
Is it what you thought? Yeah. Is it as cold as you thought, or is it warmer? It's warmer, right? Oh, thank you. Look at the little, you see the ice? Little pieces of ice there. Looking to see if we could find another waterfall before we go back inside. Oh yeah, look, waterfall. See it? There it is, a small waterfall, yep. Aw, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Wow. Alaska.
The ship really does move fast.
Yeah, it does move fast. And even this is slower than it was last night, I think. Gonna go back in? Oh. Now that we've seen the spectacular views from the ship's aft, let's explore and see what the views are like elsewhere around the Celebrity Edge. Look at the views. So we're walking from the aft of the ship where we had breakfast to see what the views are around the rest of the ship. See, Landon, we could have kept that blanket. Had a quick trip to the room to get extra layers for the boys. We're ready for that cold outside. My vertigo having self sometimes doesn't do too good up on these heights.
That's why I gotta hold her hand all the time.
Not all the time, just that one time we ran on the Splendida.
Wait, why were we running on Splendida?
The wind on the outer deck. But it's not windy here, so that's good because it's not like, you know, in the ocean, it's at a speed that makes it really windy. Plus, it was literally windy over there. Can you imagine when this is like fully ice? Stop playing. What's up, family?
What's up, family? How we doing?
So fun to bump into our friends turned fam, Shelton and Key, also known as your favorite couple, here on YouTube. Then we head to the magic carpet. Over here hanging out with the first family of Melanin at Sea. It's so great to experience this with our Melanin at Sea friends and fam. Tanya! our girl from Chopton Cruise here on YouTube. We're looking for you, girl.
Huh?
I know, I was looking for her too.
Chilling in the room, looking out the window.
She watching the live. Not watching the live. Happy birthday, Royce. Thank you.
She's like, she said, you come back with the footage, you good, we good. Oh yeah, look at that.
Amazing.
It really is. Oh, we love the sisters.
Okay, we go on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Our friends Sydney and Valencio are here, and there's Phil and Dee and PJ from Phil and Dee's Travel Spree. It's so great to have everyone all on one ship. LJ, how has this morning been?
It was good. It's good.
It's good? Mm-hmm. If you had one word to describe it other than good, what word would it be?
Great.
I thought you would have said cold.
Well, I mean,
That too.
It is cold, but like it's not that cold.
It's okay. Our morning here in Alaska. The service here aboard Celebrity Edge has been thoughtful and phenomenal. Here's a beverage cart with complimentary hot chocolate on this chilly glacier viewing morning.
That feels good.
You got it? Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Oh, this is awesome. You
What time
guys,
we linking up?
they have a 4 o'clock.
A 4 o'clock excursion.
So yeah,
As soon as the ship
as soon as we dock, we off.
Yeah.
All right. Stay tuned to see what we have planned with Damien and Kwanda. All right, coming from our room, heading to the kids club with Mr. LJ, who actually wants to go back. Initially, when we started the cruise, he said that he wasn't sure he wanted to do the kids camp, but now he's ready. Oh, we have to go through another set of staterooms to get forward to the camp. I see you hop, skipping, and jumping, son. Good morning. Oh, camp at sea. There we go. Have a good day, bud. Now, Allan and I are off to go get something nice and hot to drink with some... Oh, there he is. I'm like, where did Allan go? Now we're off to get something nice and hot to drink with some pastries and things. I found my girl C. I know. Hey, Carly.
This is beautiful. We're eye level with the iceberg.
Oh my goodness. The iceberg. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Where are you at? There it is. Oh my gosh. Carlene's eyes are good. Let me try to get footage of the bald eagle on top of the iceberg. I missed it. Here are our friends Shelton and Key again, though. Time for some great coffee, conversation, and laughs. It's time to pick up LJ and regroup to get off the ship in Juneau. Check out the Melvin SC ponchos. Look at the merch. Melvin SC merch. LJ, let me see your merch. Look at that. All right. Fit for kids 9 all the way up to 50. We are off here in Juneau, Alaska, heading to, well, we'll show you in a minute, a new seafood spot here in Juneau. This, by the way, is our plan with Damien and Kwanda. After getting off the Celebrity Edge in Juneau, we have to walk to a shuttle stop in order to get to the downtown area and head to where we want to go today. The shuttle leaves us a few steps away from the famous Tracy's King Crab Shack. That is the line for Tracy's King Crab Shack. That's where I thought we would go today because I need to eat crab in Juneau. But we're gonna take you somewhere else. Come along, let's see. To get to where we're going, we have to walk all the way to the end of the pier and go left and across the street. Big Boss Seafood Boil. This restaurant, Big Boss Seafood Boil, is a new Jamaican spot here in Juneau, so I have to support my people and come enjoy some seafood. Damien and Kwanda, Addie and Terry, and extended family joined us for this trip to Big Boss, but had to rush to get back to an excursion, so they ordered first and ate first. I'm thinking shrimp bag for LJ, golden king crab for Allan and me, and a side of fries for AJ.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. By the way, Damien and Kwanda and Addie and Terry gave Big Boss a thumbs up before heading to their excursion. Seeing that Allan is preoccupied in his food, let me show you what I'm digging into. His hand's too messy to record me, so excuse the shaking camera. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it's all sweet. Look at this crab boil. I knew from the name of the restaurant that I would want a crab boil. Big Boss calls these seafood bags, and the one I have includes king crab, shrimp, corn, potatoes, sausages, and broccoli. With this, Big Boss did not disappoint. And I'm thankful because we mentioned Big Boss to others on board, like our Stephen family, who actually stopped by. Hey, Stephen family.
Hey.
How was your food today?
Excellent.
And what did you guys have?
Oh, I had the shrimp, the curry shrimp, and white rice.
Okay. What did you
have? These scallops, jerk, Alfredo.
Nice. Okay, and both? Nice. Good to hear.
Jerk, scallops, Alfredo.
How we missed that stuff? I know we went straight for the boil. Yeah. Oh, clam chowder too. Nice. Yes. Yes. Ladies with the chef on board. You too. See you back on board. As you can see, it's still raining even after leaving the restaurant, but we do want a photo or two by the Juneau sign before getting back on board. Okay, time to get to our shuttle. Up to our specialty dining for tonight. Tonight's specialty dining experience is raw on 5. Oh, we didn't bring their sodas. LJ and Daddy got the same appetizer, shrimp cocktail. Daddy, why your face looking like that? You tired? Miso chicken, I believe. Is that what this is? Yep. Filet mignon. How's the miso chicken, AJ? How's the miso chicken?
It's alright.
It's okay. Alright.
It got in the sauce and then it's too much.
The sauce is too much for you?
The when you get it in the sauce, it becomes too much, but without it, it's fine.
Yeah, this is my picky eater. He's getting better. Spicy shrimp. Where's my crab cake? Never got my crab cake. Hello. I'm still waiting for my crab cake, but I'll go ahead and eat it.
It's on the way.
Okay, thank you. Excuse the food on my mouth if there is any, but AJ just left us to go get food elsewhere at the buffet. He didn't like the miso chicken, and he didn't really want anything on the menu, to be honest. We just suggested he try that. Allan, you're eating his miso chicken?
I can understand why he didn't want this. This is a little too bland. This.
Oh, you took a taste already?
Yeah, this has no flavor.
Okay, see, so sometimes the kids are on point. It's not just them being picky. It's just not good. In all honesty, my spicy shrimp, I like the spice, I like the flavor. The texture of the noodles, not my favorite, but it's okay. It's all right. And my crab cake, which was supposed to be my appetizer, at least I thought it was an appetizer, so maybe it was just in my head. Maybe I read it wrong. It came after what I thought was my main course. The crab cake came after my spicy shrimp. Either way, I haven't tasted the crab cake yet. The spicy shrimp is just okay.
After this, I'm gonna go and get a burger at Masterville and maybe some ice cream too.
Okay. So this isn't your favorite either?
No. It's good, but like, it's good, but like, I'd rather eat something else.
Okay. That's fair. Wait though, so you're saying the chicken isn't that great, but you devoured your filet mignon.
Filet mignon was done. It was well done. That tasted great.
Okay. All right.
What's going on with this right here?
So the filet mignon was probably the best thing on the table. Now that I'm done chewing, it's a little hot, so that's why I was kind of cooling and chewing at the same time. It's okay. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Allan here testing out what LJ and I had. I just told him, if I had that spicy shrimp as a TV dinner, like the ones you heat up, you store in the freezer and you heat up, it would probably be one of my favorite TV dinners. But I'm not paying for specialty dining on a cruise ship to taste like a TV dinner, if that makes sense. So it's not bad. It's just not what you expect from a specialty dining restaurant on a cruise ship.
Celebrity Chef is probably the best restaurant.
It is now 9 p.m. in Juneau, Alaska, and look how bright it is outside. We're scheduled to depart Juneau at 10 p.m. Our all aboard time is 9:30 p.m. and it is still pretty bright. So if you're heading to Alaska, be prepared for this. So I think it's a plus. Heading to Mast Grill now. He doesn't have a jacket on though. That's okay. Hello. It's pretty out here. Look how the lights are on the columns and the butterflies. You see it? It's pretty out here at night. And yes, it's night because it's after 9 p.m. So his requested Mast Grill is closed, but Ocean View Cafe, good old buffet, is open. Ocean View Cafe has burgers on the grill back there, hot dogs and hot dog buns, and some toppings over here. So if you do have picky eaters or kids that just like the traditional burgers and hot dogs, you can get that here. Guests aboard the Celebrity Edge can get not only soft serve ice cream, but also actual ice cream and sorbet here at Scoops at no additional cost. This is included in the cruise fare. What would you like?
Can I have the vanilla ice cream here, please?
How many scoops?
1 scoop.
That's it?
Is that it?
Should we put the rainbow sprinkles on there too, please? Rainbow sprinkles.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, buddy.
We are on our way back to our room. This is LJ's ice cream and hamburger and some desserts. Going down. I have to say, I am proud of how we have kept this room. It is day 4 of our 7-night cruise, and we are in an ocean view room for 4 with these growing boys. And it gets kind of tight, but I think we've done a good job. Look at this, don't you? We've had our turn down service every night with chocolates on the pillows.
No chocolate in.
I think we've done a good job keeping this room nice and neat. It's smelling good too. Let us know in the comments if you think you could make this space work for 4 people. sail away from Juneau, Alaska, heading to Skagway. Yes, we were just in the room, but one more stop before bed. The all-white party. Yes, Jasmine and the girls are in pink, but today is Royce's birthday and she wanted to wear pink, so pink it is. Let's all celebrate with the birthday girl and dance the night away. After waking up super early this morning, like after 4 a.m., 4 something in the morning, I'm super tired, and it's time for bed. It's day 5 aboard Celebrity Edge. Let's go. We have to go meet our excursion in about 15 minutes, so we're about to gobble this up. Breakfast looks good as usual. Let's go. Welcome to Skagway. Come along with us and see what we have planned for today. It's a rainy day here in Skagway. The rain isn't as heavy as it was in Juneau yesterday, so that's a plus. Good morning. Yeah, one of these buses will take us to the train. We had to take a bus from the ship to the end of the pier to meet our excursion. Look who we got with us today on the train, y'all. I wish I could take them with me on the train every day. It's your favorite couple, Shelton and Keith. And we got lots of family with us today. Stick around and see what we have in store. Look, we're gonna have Key doing the next intro, okay? Key got bars and I didn't know till the meet and eye stuff, you know? The awards.
In the very front of our coach car here, we do have complimentary bottles of water. Help yourself to as many as you like. If we have too many, complimentary restrooms are located in the very back of the coach car. So everyone's bench should have found a copy of that all aboard magazine. If you need any extras, they're also located at the back of the coach car. The very back page of that turns into a braille map.
We'll get to see both sides of the train ride today. During our trip, I will be pointing out some of the scenery and sharing with you some of the history of the White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad, as well as the Klondike Gold Rush, which spurred its construction.
And we're off. The conductors are collecting tickets.
Yes, you did.
And we're off on the White Pass Yukon Railway. While the train is in motion, guests can of course observe from inside the train car, but the train crew eventually makes an announcement letting guests know we can also observe from outside the train car. Just don't cross over from car to car. That's not allowed. From waterfalls to gorgeous views and fresh air, I am loving this. Oh, shoot, look at the celebrities. What's up, Damien and Quanta? Celebrities on. That's right. Over the river. It's about time for me to head back in for a little bit because that vertigo started to kick in. As you can see, I've made my way outside again because the views are truly amazing. For me and this particular experience though, it's even better with the people we're sharing it with. A bunch of friends chasing waterfalls with our cameras. We barely saw that one. Did you see that waterfall? Look, we got more celebrities. We got Phil from Village G joining us. You already saw them. You saw them already. Oh, please. Fun times with fun people. Can't go wrong. You know? We definitely see this waterfall up close and personal. Okay. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Oh, they mean a real tunnel. As you can see in here, the children loved that tunnel experience. I guess it was pretty cool. Shout out to my girl Kwanda for capturing the family looking through the window here. What's up, Kwanda? Hey, Carson. Don't want to be on that bridge.
Can't do the heights?
Nah, man. After a fabulous trip up aboard the White Pass Railway, we're heading back down to the cruise port.
Well, come on, Kiki.
After all the shenanigans with the fam, we're now on a line to get the shuttle bus back to the ship. Of course I do, because mommies have all the things.
I have all three.
No, I have all three.
We've been greeted with cups of hot chocolate at every port on this Celebrity Edge Alaskan cruise. All right. To the ship for a little bit before our next stint. And just like that, it's time for the next stint. Excursion number 2 for today in Skagway. We're just trying to keep our two sons from smacking each other, slapping each other, bickering, you know, sibling stuff. It's looking like our afternoon excursion is gonna have us experience a nice, bright, sunshiny day here in Skagway.
We're crossing right here. This is known as the roadway. It is on Main Street through town, but not the street we're going to drive down because there's just so much foot traffic that it's always best we drive around it.
We are in Liarsville, Alaska. What was happening here? Alrighty then.
Kikiwaka off of Alibaba.
It looks like Camp Kikiwaka.
Off of Alibaba.
Uncle Marwin's gold panning adventure. Oh wow, this is awesome. Such a blast from the past. Like I've only seen this in movies and shows.
Beach fun for hardworking girls.
Seriously, visiting these parts of Skagway is like taking a real step way back in time to the days of the gold rush. Before getting started with the entertainment portion of this excursion, it's time to eat. Okay.
And then also, for hot, we're going to have shrimp farm baked beans with caribou sausage in it.
And the pièce de résistance, Alaskan salmon. Actually good. Cornbread and 2 more pieces of salmon with a brine that I hear is really good with the cornbread. Oh my goodness. This sauce is like honey and salmon and everything sweet and savory all in one. It's so good. Ooh, and I just missed my cornbread. All right, wasted my cornbread. Okay, here we go. This sauce is everything. Everything. Honey and sugar. So good. After eating that delicious meal, it's time to walk over to the entertainment.
Take me down, down, down where the cannon all flows, flows, flows. Hey, we're in this show.
Yes, both of you are in this show.
You guys doing all
right? You understood it.
Oh, I'm actually not feeling too well. Maybe that pretty lady in the front row could go on for me.
Absolutely. We'll throw her in a corset and take her over you any day of the week.
Oh, you're trying to get rid of me.
Well, I mean,
Show, I'm gonna do it.
it was
Okay.
just-
Oh, I don't like you right now.
Guess it works.
My goodness. That reverse psychology gets amazing.
Now he's not even speaking English. He don't know
Well,
what
you
he's
know,
talking about.
now that we got everyone here, I was saying, welcome to Liarsville, everybody. We have a long musical tradition, been going on here, I'd say 127 years now.
No, which I can in fact count up to. Thank you very much.
For the hills above and the ground beneath are cracking and busting with gold. Klondike,
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 Klondike, label your luggage for Klondike.
Pack up your traps and be off, I say.
Off and away to the Klondike. Off and away to the Klondike.
You can also do what those reporters did. You see, they stayed right here in camp, listening to all the tall tales and rumors that came down the mountain from 500 miles away, and passed them off as their own eyewitness accounts. You know, kind of like how people on the internet do these days.
Yeah, you don't have an idea of why the White Pass Trail had its nickname, the Dead Horse Trail.
Jack London wrote, "Their hearts turned to stone, those which did not break, and they became beasts, the men on the Dead Horse Trail." Oh, that was a little weird. All right, back to you.
On the day where my sword is sealed, down by the riverside, ain't gonna study war no more.
Bye, folks. Enjoy your 500-mile walk to the gold fields.
Yes, we hope you brought your ton of supplies, because shoot, you're gonna need it.
Yeah, hey, if your horse dies on the way and you've seen Star Wars, you know what to do.
And this is where we're lined up to go gold panning. You ready to pan for gold? Are you ready to pan for gold?
How does one pan for gold?
Good question. I guess we're gonna find out.
So water is your friend right now. You're gonna load your pan with water and you're gonna break everything in the pan up, swirling it, loosen it. Gold's much denser than
Roll your sleeve up.
pan, so it's gonna stay on the bottom of the pan. So you're gonna make circular, like counterclock or clockwise motions. I'm gonna get tons of water in there, and then you want all the rock and silt to get out of your pan. So you're gonna be going like this, and we'll come and show everybody in a minute. And then when you see your flecks of gold, you are gonna want to fill this baggie up completely full of water with a very dry finger. You will tap on the gold plate and get it into the baggie. Big scoop. Loosen everything up, and then you're gonna just do big, huge swirls. You wanna be sure and keep plenty of water in there, because if you do not, then the gold will come out with the rock and silt.
There's a lot of gold here. I mean, obviously a lot is relative. Specks, a lot of specks, gold specks. Got my gold. Some other stuff too, but we'll get rid of that. There's my gold.
I could sell this for a good $10.
No. A penny, maybe two. In the gift shop, the boys have opted to fill 2 bags with colorful stones and to purchase these as their souvenirs. We are now on our way back to the Celebrity Edge for night 5 of our 7-day Alaskan cruise. Heading to a Melanin at Sea children's favorite, Kids in Crocs. It started about half an hour ago, but as you know, we were just getting back from our excursion. And so we're going to catch the second half hour. The kids are definitely enjoying their time in the pool here. You enjoying the pool?
Yep.
They also enjoy going between the pool and the hot tub. Aboard Celebrity Edge, children are only allowed in the solarium between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. each day. So these children are making the best of these 2 hours for Kids in Crocs, okay? One thing we noticed during these 2 hours in which children are allowed in the solarium is that there are no lifeguards. Celebrity should really invest in having lifeguards here.
Outside, just think about outside.
What's that in your hands? Gibbets? How'd you get those?
Ring gave them.
Can I see what they say? Do you know what they say?
Yes, they say Melanin at Sea.
Awesome. Go, Carson. Tonight's theme, denim and diamonds. This is our Melanin at Sea theme, not ship theme. The view from this table is great. We highly recommend. The service here at Tuscan Restaurant has been excellent. We look forward to enjoying dinner. Yes. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And this is our menu for tonight. Feel free to pause this video to look at the menu and comment below what you would have for dinner if you were here with us at Tuscan. Thank you so much.
Give me that menu, Lando.
Can I see? Can you put it up here so I can see it?
Good evening. How are you?
Good, thank you. Similarly to yesterday when we were having dinner at, where was it yesterday? Raw on 5? Today we are in the main dining room, one of the main dining rooms here at Tuscan Restaurant. And looking out the window, it is super bright. Can you guess what time of day it is? Because I could tell you, it's almost 9 p.m. What time is it, Al?
8:35.
It's 8:35 p.m. and this is how bright it is outside. Look at this, 2 nice cushy seats there and a little couch here. It is so cute. So if eating at Tuscan Restaurant is gonna be your thing on the Celebrity Edge and you have a party of 3 or 4, we recommend table 223, right by this window for a gorgeous view.
Trust me, you can see that movie 2 or 3 times before you get off the ship.
What's that talking about, LJ?
The movie I was watching before.
What movie were you watching? Diary of a Wimpy Kid? And that's why you're upset that we pulled you from the movie to come have dinner? Yeah? Do you forgive us for doing it? You forgive us for taking you to dinner? You forgive us for taking you on a cruise for 7 days?
You can have the battle for $40 only with it. If you finish it, it will follow you on the next night.
You want to? Just keep it? Yeah.
Yes, because you're getting more than $2.
Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
Welcome. Like it? And you can get more wine and say better.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for those.
Oh, sure. Thank you so much. At this point, when we were here the other day, we had wine, and we're having it again, so it makes sense to get the bottle. And we would have saved money if we had just gotten it the other day, possibly, so we'll see. We do not have a drink package, but I'm hoping to be able to share with you all how much we spend on drinks without the package. Avocado butter? I've never had that. Nice.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, LJ is the first one going in with that avocado butter. You may need a little bit more, baby. A little bit more. You taste the butter yet? Is it good? Oh, yeah. You buttered it, Al? Avocado? You said it's different? That means he don't really like the first bite, y'all. Allan doesn't usually say different. I make a little hole in the middle of my bread and put the butter in. I think I need a little more buttery goodness. All right. Go. It's nice and I don't know, it's tasty. It's creamy. It's almost, I want to say, not spicy. It reminds me a little bit of the paprika butter or sun-dried tomato butter. It's flavorful. That's what I want to say. Flavorful avocado butter. Look at that view. It's nice, right? Yes. I wonder if my camera's going to pick up any wildlife. You know, I'm just here feeding to see a whale. Those mountains. Tuscan shrimp soup and shrimp cocktail. Thank you. Yes, please. This looks delicious. And you have your margarita pizza. And steak.
Yep.
Looks good.
Nice well done steak.
LJ just got a burger because he said the pizza cheese was too chewy, too stringy. Allan likes the pizza. He ate it for him, but then our waiter was kind enough to ask if everything was okay and if he wanted anything else, and so he brought him a burger. Excited about your burger? Still a little upset about a wimpy kid, huh? Welcome to my life, ladies and gentlemen. It's the real. Here's the dessert menu here at Tuscan Restaurant aboard Celebrity Edge. And the other night I had apple pie a la mode, one of my regulars. The tiramisu is also on here, and you know that's one of my faves. So let's see what we'll have tonight. LJ's ice cream is here. What's this again that we wanted to try? Strawberry angel food cake? Yes. Tiramisu! And my tea is coming soon. So the tiramisu dessert, the tea, and the strawberry angel food cake I ordered. And it's all included. Oh, geez. And I did order it for LJ to taste it, but he just took it. He ordered vanilla ice cream. And Allan ordered, of course. What is it, Al? Chocolate cake. Tiramisu. My favorite. I love it. I love to say it. I love to eat it. Tiramisu. So good. Always. How is it?
It tastes kind of good.
It tastes what?
It tastes kind of good.
Kind of. That looks yummy. I have to point out, it is now 9:59. It's almost 10 p.m. And this is how bright it is outside. Wow. That's amazing.
A good piece of salmon and a chocolate cake, and I'm good.
And this explains a lot. It's now 10 p.m. and my child is fast asleep in the restaurant. This explains the crankiness, the crying about a movie, the crying because mom and dad told you to come eat dinner. Yeah. Let me see the denim and diamonds. My favorite animal in the whole world, a lion. Another wonderful dinner at Tuscan Restaurant. This artwork, this decor, the seating. It's just really nice aboard this ship. And right across from Tuscan is Normandy, another main dining room, restaurant. Everything here just looks so pristine. This is how close our room is to the restaurant, literally right around the corner. Thank you. Hey, baby. How are you awake now that we're back in the room?
It's cold here.
It is cold. You can warm it up if you'd like. It was just too hot earlier. And we have chocolates again on the pillow. All 4 pillows, as usual, have chocolates. You saw us at dinner in that beautiful seating right by the window. It was like 10 p.m. We got back to the room a little after 10 p.m. and I said, let me take a nap. Guess what happened? Go ahead and comment. Guess what happened? I fell asleep. Not a nap, I fell asleep. It is now the next morning. We are now on day 6 of our Celebrity Edge Alaskan cruise. We missed the Denim and Diamonds party. That's the whole reason I said I would take a nap, is because, well, one, LJ woke up all of a sudden when we left the table because he had fallen asleep at dinner. So he turned the TV on and was in our bed. And so I laid down and said, all right, we take off my Denim and Diamond clothes, get a little nappy nap, and let him watch a little TV, and then we would get up in time for the Denim and Diamonds party. Missed it. Anyway, let's see what Day 6 has to offer. This is Day 6 aboard Celebrity Edge, and it's the first breakfast on board we're not having in the buffet. Let's see how this goes. Oh, those look good. As with most cruise lines, there's a sit-down breakfast option available as an alternative to breakfast at the buffet. Here aboard our Celebrity Edge Alaska sailing, this option is at Cosmopolitan Restaurant. Feel free to pause this video to look at the menu and comment below what you would have for breakfast if you were here with us at Cosmopolitan. Here's what we're having. No big surprise, both boys ordered cereal. I ordered a fruit plate and charcuterie plate, but these are just my breakfast appetizers, okay? Allan ordered a salmon omelet. LJ has pancakes as he's been having throughout this trip. AJ ordered hash browns and sausages. I have a salmon omelet and chicken apple sausage. After a delicious breakfast, it's time to take LJ to camp at sea. Good morning! Making sure to check camp hours and realizing we've got to be quick. Now with LJ in camp, Allan and I can stroll around this gorgeous ship and I can start recording footage for a full Celebrity Edge ship tour that I hope to share with you soon. It's soon time to pick up LJ. How was camp today?
It was good.
It was good. What'd you do? You forgot what you did? I know we came to get you about 10 minutes early, and did you want to leave?
No.
No, because you were playing a game, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for opening the door, son. Starting to pack up. Starting to pack up. We're back in the room. As you see, there are lots of waves out there. The ship is rocking a bit, which is perfect sleep weather, perfect sleep conditions. We're not sleeping right now. It's time for a sit-down lunch at Cosmopolitan. Yes, this is the same restaurant where we had sit-down breakfast. You know the deal. Feel free to pause the video, browse the menu, and comment below what you would have for lunch here at Cosmopolitan. As you can see, we've brought our own sodas and we got glasses with ice, and that's fine. All you have to do is ask the serving staff for glasses of ice. They're more than happy to bring it every time. You bring your sodas, you save some money on not having a drink package. We'll hopefully do a comparison for you and let you know how much we spent on sodas and on things we ordered on board, because we did order alcoholic beverages while sailing, and we'll let you know how much we paid on board as well as pre-cruise to not buy a drink package but still sail comfortably. All three of us got salad to start.
Alright, it's time to start eating my ham.
Yep. Lamb shank for Allan and Nagasaki Sarah udon for me.
That lamb shank was excellent. The meat fell right off the bone. As you can see, there's no meat on it. It fell right off the bone. It was well seasoned, well cooked, delicious.
LJ,
Yeah?
your burger's gone.
Yep. I threw it out, of course.
You threw it out? Where'd you throw it?
Into my tummy.
And as for me and my udon noodles, still working on them, but they're delicious. What do you have at Al? You forgot, huh? Something chocolate.
Chocolate with ice cream.
Chocolate with ice cream. And LJ is playing with the utensils, as he likes to do. But what are you having for dessert?
Ice cream.
Yeah, I can't see. Your head is in the way. Let me see your ice cream. Panna cotta? Why did I get this? All right, that's on me. I don't like the textures in panna cotta. LJ wants to go back to camp at sea, so here we go. Then Allan and I will head to the martini bar for music and drinks.
Little darling, stir it up. It's been a long, long time since I've got you on my mind. Stir it up. Little darling, stir it up.
We received this note on our door this afternoon from Celebrity Edge, and look at the Melanin at Sea branding. Very nice touch, Celebrity and Melanin at Sea. It says, "Dear us, we are thrilled that you have selected the Celebrity Edge for your Melanin at Sea cruise vacation. Due to the inclement weather, your Melanin at Sea cocktail party has been relocated as follows. Wednesday, July 17th, 2024, 5 p.m., The Club, Deck 4 Midship. We look forward to seeing you there." Awesome. Thank you, Celebrity Edge and Melanin at Sea. We're all cleaned up and ready. Party time! Entering the club aboard Celebrity Edge for this cocktail party, we are immediately greeted with drinks and hors d'oeuvres. Of course, there's dancing and a whole lot of fun, laughs, and good times. Taking pictures with the Melanin at Sea fam on our phones, because that's what we do. But listen up.
If you guys have not gotten a photograph from Cherie throughout this cruise, it is not, what are you waiting on? We're not going to tell y'all what after the cruise. It's $100, get your pictures. No, it's completely free. Get your pictures, that's what we have a photographer for. If you're looking, he'll show you the picture afterwards. The pictures is dope. Get your picture taken, nice quality, high quality pictures, better than a phone picture. All right, so if you did not get a picture taken, make sure you use this time to get your photo taken.
Thank you, Sharik, for the beautiful pictures. We're getting ready for one of the highlights of the Melanin at Sea cocktail party.
This Melanin at Sea 3.0. This is 3.0. 3.0 2024 goes to Miss Chloe Martin. With her blue gown, well deserved. Let's give her a big applause. Come on, y'all, let her shine. It's like 100 of us in here. It could be rumbling a little bit better up in there. A little bit louder. All right, come on now. Let's give the young lady her real do right. She's going fair and square. Very nice. Congratulations, Chloe. Let's get your crown, and then we'll have you a little speech. Beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, Miss Chloe, tell everyone how old you are. 5 years old. Chloe, where are you from? Beautiful, Chloe. Mr. Mellon NSC 3.0 2024 is PJ Go PJ! Yes, Mama, you look so cute. Shout out to PJ, Mr. Philip Neal Jr. Okay, very nice. Let him put the sash on. So I'm gonna come on over, Mr. Mellon NSC. Come on over. I want to talk to you, buddy. So tell me about your name. Hey, you having a good time? Yes. Tell everybody, say thank you, everyone. All right. Thank you, PJ. Go on and take your walk as Mr. Mellon NSC. Wonderful. You go, buddy.
Wait a minute, is that the captain?
Yes. Beautiful. Thank you, Captain Matt. Thank you for being here. Captain Matt, would you like to say anything to Mellon? Of course he does.
Everybody, very good evening. How are you doing?
Great.
I like the excitement, and first of all I have to say that you all look great. Congratulations and thank you very much for dressing up for a wonderful evening that is about to come. I hope that you have enjoyed our hospitality and our services. Did you enjoy the hospitality services?
Yes!
Did you enjoy the amazing voyage through the Indigo Town and the Glacier?
Yes, thank you!
Very nice. It gives us great pleasure to have a wonderful people and happy people like you in our ships, because you make our vessels more alive, you make ourselves, boosting ourselves for the best and to give you more and more. So we really thank you very much. Myself, together with the wonderful hotel director, Mr. Glenn, our guest director, Mr. Bart, our housekeeping director, Mr. Charles, human resources director, Mr. Lawrence, and revenue marketing director, Mr. Max, but most importantly, 1,296 crew members, we would like to say thank you. Thank you for trusting us, thank you for cruising with us, and we are looking forward to see you again in the near future.
Yeah.
Enjoy your evening.
Thank you, Captain Matt. Woo! Dance contest time. Now the best dressed contest. As this cruise is in July, we take a moment to serenade all the July babies cruising with our group. party continues. From the cocktail party to dinner we go. We are back at our table that we had yesterday that we love. Table 223 here in Tuscan Restaurant. While my son plays with the sign on the table.
I like it.
Because he likes it. Child, I feel like we've been eating all day and all video long. So by now you already know the deal. Feel free to pause this video, look at the menu, and let us know in the comments what you would have for dinner if you were here with us tonight at Tuscan. Let's see what's on the kids menu tonight. Caesar salad, crudités, tomato soup, spaghetti bolognese, mac and cheese, grilled cheese sandwich, mini margarita pizza, cheeseburger, grilled 4-ounce New York strip steak, fish bouillon. What is that? I don't know. But chocolate mousse, chocolate chip cookies and milk, tropical fruit trifle, and ice cream and sorbet selection. Okay. Today we have a Parmesan butter, which I've already dipped in because I'm hungry. So, excuse me. Parmesan butter, regular butter, and a garlic herb sort of dip.
I have tomato soup.
Tomato soup. Dig in. And you have?
And a Caesar salad with cheese all over.
Caesar salad with cheese all over it. Dig in, son. Enjoy. I have my regular now shrimp soup from Tuscan. I love this thing. The man of few words, Allan, has shrimp cocktail. Look at all this goodness in here. It's so yummy. It's hot.
You do not see anything over here.
Protecting his french fries from his brother, who has fries of his own.
Looks nice.
Oh, thank you. Lobster nights.
Lobster night.
Yes. There's our butter.
The basement.
So you don't get your dinner yesterday?
No, I went to
Ocean View Cafe.
Oh, Ocean View.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Service here has been the best. We appreciate you guys so much.
The service here has been phenomenal. Rival only to Disney.
Yeah. Now you know that's been coming from us. Service has been great and actually reminds me a lot of Disney.
Well, the thing I like about the TV is that ads, none. It just gets right into the show.
You love that the TV here on the Celebrity Edge has no ads and gets right into the show. Listen, we count all the wins here. All the wins. All right, ready for this lobster. Taking a look at the dessert menu, but tonight we've decided not to order dessert and to head back to our room. Why are you trying to say my chocolate, Landon? This is our room. Oh, one more night after this. All right, boys, let's get ready for bed. It's day 7 of our 7-day Celebrity Edge Alaskan cruise, and we are at breakfast now. We will be at sea for most of the day, but we'll dock in British Columbia, Canada at about 5:30 p.m., which is a first for us docking in the evening. Anyway, our focus now is breakfast. Feel free to pause this video to look at the menu and comment below what you would have for breakfast if you were here with us at Cosmopolitan. Your French toast looks delicious, son. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks good.
It looks good. French toast. Fruit Loops. Nice charcuterie for the second morning in a row. Allan has a salmon omelet with turkey sausages and a hash brown. I have a salmon omelet with apple pancakes.
Very good morning. This is your captain, Captain Matt, speaking to you from Navigational Dreams.
After breakfast, we head to the shop called To the Edge to look around for a bit. Then we'll head to Cafe Al Baccio, and there we're chatting with the Logans when all of a sudden there's a rush to the windows to spot whales. Listen up.
There's some small smoke right there.
Your eyes are good, Margaret.
Yeah, there's some smoke right over there.
Oh, I saw one all the way back there. It was far out though.
This is crazy. Wow.
Just keep your video watching.
Right?
You can just video.
Okay.
Because you're not going to get it fast enough.
That's true.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh yes, something with a fin. Yes, there's definitely a fin on that one. It was sticking out. It went back under.
Playing with this. I think you should come right here.
There it is, right there, right there, right there. There's two of them.
There he is. Yep, there he is.
Where?
The fin. No, that's, I didn't see the whale. I saw the.
I just saw his tail going back in.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe if I go to our room and use the binoculars I bought for this trip, I'll see some whales up close. Take a guess how many whales I've seen since sitting in this window. None. Okay? No whales while sitting in this window. We're now waiting to get inside Cosmopolitan for sit-down lunch. We did not have this wait yesterday, but it's all good. You already know the deal. Feel free to pause the video, browse the menu, and comment below what you would have for lunch here at Cosmopolitan. Cured Atlantic salmon.
Thank you, sir.
Vine-ripe tomato salad.
Stuff on your right.
Cured Atlantic salmon. And
Cured Atlantic salmon.
I had talked before about bringing our sodas on, and I still recommend it if possible. However, today we purchased sodas here in Cosmopolitan Restaurant because we already exhausted the 2 boxes of sodas that we brought on. We already finished the 24 sodas that we brought on board. So, as I mentioned before, we'll likely show you a comparison of what the cost of an unlimited drink package would have been for the 4 of us versus what we actually spent on drinks. Pad time! LJ's hamburger!
Grilled salmon with mashed potatoes.
Pad thai is decent. AJ's hot dog meal. And he copped Landon's fries. You copped your brother's fries?
No, I didn't.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Key lime pie for Allan.
There's no chocolate.
No chocolate.
I got key lime pie for me.
No dessert for AJ as usual.
What did you get, babe?
And I got a tart. Assorted fruit tart. How's the key lime pie, LJ?
Good.
That is good.
Lunch was delicious and again very convenient and more relaxed compared to the buffet. Now off to a special event for LJ. Hello. Good. Do you just pick one? You pick any seat? Okay. We're sitting outside Le Petit Chef, well really the Grand Bistro, waiting for LJ as he's partaking in a children's only activity that we are not privy to. So we'll see if he will give us all the details or what. But yeah, the parents are in the lounge area in front of Le Grand Bistro and the kids are inside Le Petit Chef having fun. LJ, how was it? How was it?
Disappointing because there wasn't much. Yeah.
To do? What did you eat? Because your plate is empty. I don't think that was disappointing. LJ said he wanted to go to the magic carpet, so we've strolled over here, and it's looking pretty crowded. Yeah, we can go on. We can go on out, LJ. Let's go on out. Pretty crowded, right? Right? Now that's disappointing, because I wanted to be on the magic carpet too. Well, that was easy. From Camp at Sea to the Martini Bar. What do you think we're going to get from all these drink options here at the Martini Bar? One of my favorite flavors in the world, lychee. As we call it in Jamaica, lychee. Yep. One more quick trip to the shop before it closes, as we will be in port soon. In the midst of bickering kids, we are here in Canada, Victoria, British Columbia, about to have a wonderful evening. Y'all, traveling with your kids is not for the faint of heart. My job is not to tell you it's easy. My job is to tell you it's possible. And this is real, all right? What'd you just say about your brother?
You've been punching me all trip.
He's been punching me all trip.
See? But it's possible, y'all. We're gonna have a good time.
No, Mom. I'm gonna need you to tell them how it's actually.
After getting off the ship, we walk towards the excursions area and look for the bus with our excursion number. 11 is at the end. Our excursion today will take us to experience sights and sounds of Victoria, British Columbia, and the Sydney Market. 4 tickets. Yes. We're now aboard our tour bus heading to the market, and it's a pretty scenic drive.
Now, I bet you some of you are here in Canada for the first time and you're expecting to see dog sleds and igloos. All I can show you, here on the left, this reddish looking house, you'll see some palm trees growing in the front yard. Name this the Juan de Fuca Strait.
The only reason this shaky footage is in this vlog is because I see more marine life. Comment if you see it too. Our ship is docked in Victoria, British Columbia, and our tour has taken us to Sydney to the evening market. It's a pretty large market, so we're gonna walk through and see if there's anything we're interested in. A nice way to spend the evening. It's the first time that I'm getting off the ship in an evening situation. Like, we docked in the evening, we got off in the evening. So evening market sounded right. There's a kids art zone and LJ loves coloring, so let's color. LJ and I are coloring little wooden creatures. And I figured since we were looking at whales, or at least trying to find whales today, this will be a good one. I started with a wolf. Whatever, man. We're just having fun. At this art station, there are art kits for purchase with paint and all necessary supplies included. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this is nice. A 3D whale kit. I think this is a nice commemoration of our cruise, right? Yep, so that's out here, and then he has his little art that he made. Drop him in the bag. Let's keep walking along the market. Freshly squeezed lemonade. You got your lemonade? And what flavor did you choose?
Cherry.
Yeah. How does it taste? It's good. We have walked the market at least twice already, and we don't know what else to do. We got that little art kit from the art station earlier, and there are lots of things out here. Food, fruits, obviously we can't get that. We're going back on a cruise ship. And clothes and snacks and things like that. LJ got his lemonade because he wanted it. He was thirsty. AJ's hungry, and quite frankly, so am I, but AJ wants to eat out here, but I don't know these restaurants like that, and he doesn't want to eat at a food stand, so I don't mind waiting to get back on the ship. This tour, though, gives us 2 hours at this market, so it's cool and all, but I don't know if we need 2 hours out at the market. And yeah, and then we head back to the ship for more sightseeing along the way and to continue our cruise.
Back at 8:45, you said, right?
Yeah. No, 8:45 back to the boat, to the bus.
Which is an hour from now.
What can we do with another hour here? Well, learn a bit of history, buy souvenir magnets, and listen to some music as we walk back to the tour bus. Just like that, we're back at the cruise port.
Go to our right and around the building to get back to your ship. So thanks so much for visiting, folks. Come again when you can spend a bit more time. This is Graham signing off.
Chocolate?
Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Oh,
hot chocolate on the way back in. Time for dinner. This is the first night that I'm seeing the pasta station.
Yes, madam. And then?
Yes, bolognese, yes. And that's because we only came to dinner here the first night. But this pasta station looks like it would be one of my favorite things if I knew about it earlier. It looks so pretty too, with the gold on it. To the Martini Bar we go to meet up with friends like Damien and Kwanda, savoring every moment of this cruise, including celebrating with the birthday girl Kelly and enjoying one more evening before getting off the ship tomorrow. We're leaving our room on the Celebrity Edge. Bye, room. The menu one more time before getting off the ship. Feel free to pause this video, look at the menu, and comment what you would have for breakfast if you were here with us at Cosmopolitan.
Thank you for choosing Celebrity for your cruise vacation. We wish you a wonderful day and a safe onward journey.
When we first started this cruise, you said you didn't want to go to where?
Kids Club. My goal of this cruise was not to go to Kids Club that much.
Not to go to Kids Club that much?
Yeah.
But then you went to Camp at Sea and you kept asking to go back. What changed?
It's just that it looked fun.
It looked fun and cool. What's your feedback about the cruise, boys? You don't really have feedback? About the teen programming or activities?
The teens camp is hard for about the first 2 days. Then it gets repetitive.
Can you repeat that?
The teens club gets fun for the first 2 days, and then it just gets boring.
Okay, and were you looking for anything in particular that you did not find on the ship?
There was no basketball, so I really got over it.
You got over them not having a basketball court? Okay. LJ, what's your feedback on the cruise?
If you really want to prize for something in the Kids Club, there's like points, and if you get like the top five points, you could get a pretty cool prize.
Oh, really?
Even if you don't, you still get these tattoos.
Oh, you got a little tattoo, USA. And you have another one that I saw in the room of an eagle, right?
Yeah.
Or a flag, I can't remember. It's something patriotic.
The American flag with the eagle.
Yes, the American flag with the eagle. I packed it away for us. Okay. I've promised a cost comparison between the cost of the drink package and what we actually spent on drinks for this cruise, so here it is. The best pre-cruise price we saw for the classic beverage package for 2 adults was over $800, and keep in mind that didn't include a package for the boys. I also looked at the non-alcoholic package for 4, and that would have been over $700. We instead chose to buy 2 12-packs of soda at $6.99 each, and here are snapshots from our final bill from this cruise showing only restaurant charges, most of which are drinks except for Raw on 5, which included the cost of the food. Our grand total spent on drinks is $371.53. Even if we doubled our spending, we would have come out spending less than the cost of the drink package. Cheers! My last breakfast on board the Celebrity Edge. Of course, it's an omelet, salmon omelet with toast this time. I also have a fruit plate. LJ has been consistent with his pancakes in the morning. And Allan has been consistent with his omelet. And you've been eating well, Mr. AJ, with your cereal, hash browns, and sausages.
This is the fastest boarding I've ever seen. Disembarkation.
We're not off yet.
I'm saying as far as...
How early it is?
This service does not disappoint.
Oh, really? You like the service on this cruise? Aww. If you've been watching this vlog series, you've been hearing from us all cruise long, so we gathered some of our Melanin at Sea fam towards the tail end of this cruise to share their thoughts and experiences on Celebrity Edge with you. Listen up. That's intriguing. What's up there? We have Phil and Margaret Logan here. Hello again, Stephen family. Let's start with the food. What's your take on the food so far? Who wants to go first? Go ahead.
Enjoyed the food, I must say. The dining room and the buffet is different. And they serve different types of food. So if you're on the Celebrity Edge, do check out the dining room. Don't limit yourself to that buffet. You still have the dining room, so come on and check it out.
Yeah.
They have different varieties and different things. So check it out. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I must say, the food is good.
I'm real picky, so I thought the food was good. Overall, I thought it was better than some of the carnival food that I had.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna give it at least an 8.
8 out of 10?
8 out of 10.
It's been good. It's been good.
Yeah.
I appreciate the oxtails yesterday.
Oh, I missed it.
And the jerk chicken.
And it was good?
It was a little bit dry.
Uh-huh.
The flavors were there.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
Good to hear there were flavors.
I like the food in the Cosmopolitan.
Oh yes, yes, yeah. Is that where you've been going for dinner, or? Oh, okay.
I like it to be hot and
Okay.
simple.
Uh-huh.
I don't get a whole lot. Tables, side, baby. By the time you get to the table, it's already cold.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
exactly when we switched over to going to breakfast in the main
Cosmo,
dining
yeah,
Cosmopolitan.
yeah.
This is my first cruise where I haven't frequented the dining room.
Okay.
And 2 nights didn't even have dinner because we're so full for breakfast and a late lunch.
That's good though, if it's filling.
At the Ocean View Cafe, everything was pretty much
Quite tasty.
Yeah.
pretty delicious. Last night we had dinner at Tuscan and tasty. Every soup at the restaurant and Ocean View.
Yes.
Seasoned.
Yes.
Delicious.
Yes.
I give it to them for the soups.
Did you have that Tuscan shrimp soup? I had that. Yes, I've had that every night that I've gone there.
And
Yes.
I'm really not a tomato-based
Yeah.
soup person.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
And hot.
Yes.
So far, the roasted lamb.
Okay.
And on the ocean view, it had to be the Indian and the Indian food and Jamaican oxtail.
Oh, we missed it. We missed it. And Rich told us, you know.
The peas and rice was well seasoned.
Yeah.
The jerk chicken well seasoned. I think overall, that's why Ocean View was always
I'll
packed.
go to. Yeah.
Because the variety of foods from different cultures and very tasty.
I had 2 different pasta dishes. Where were we? Tuscan last night. And the sauces were delicious.
How's the entertainment been on the ship?
We did Juneau.
Oh yeah, you've gone to the shows?
We went to his adult show 2 nights ago.
Okay.
We went to the other one, Super Live.
Okay.
We were seeing him walk by here a few times.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't make it to the show, so that's good to hear. And I know I'll see it on somebody's vlog.
Entertainment, I went to one show.
Okay.
The funk one.
Okay.
And I thought that was fabulous.
Or do you think they could have any more or any less of anything where entertainment is concerned?
Honestly, I don't know because as I get older, I'm cruising since I'm 12. And the 20s and 30s and 40s, you want to rip and run into everything. You don't want to miss a show. You don't want to miss an experience.
Yes.
You just want to do everything. But as I'm getting older, 60 is approaching, I just want to relax.
Yeah, and you got that.
If I make the show, I make it. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah. I like that.
I can't say that I would want more added because I'm not stressing myself
about it. Listen, in my 40s and I feel you. I think I'm ready to relax too.
I thought the musical was good. A lot of the other entertainment, like, normally you're looking for a basketball court,
right?
Things like that. But I see, because it's cold down here, so we really wouldn't know how to really judge this ship because it's cold outside.
So everybody's inside.
So everybody's inside.
Yeah.
But as far as the play we went to, it was good.
Okay.
I think they can add more entertainment.
Yeah.
I think they can. A lot of times they can't find people that really into entertainment.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a lot more entertainment they can add.
Yeah, agreed. And then the basketball court was a good point because for our 13-year-old, the kids camp today doesn't open till 2 p.m. and he loves basketball. He would have just been outside shooting around. He's in the room sleep, so he's sleeping till they open up. So yeah, that's a good point too. How would you find the staterooms to be?
Oh, well, for me, the stateroom is fantastic.
Yeah.
We're in the porthole balcony. The room itself is extra large.
Okay, nice.
Compared to others, it's spacious.
Nice.
The bathroom, wonderful leg room.
Yes.
And a huge shower.
Yes.
And if you want it to be, 2 people to finish.
Yeah.
Very, very comfortable.
I love the picture in the bathroom.
Oh, yes.
The whole bathroom pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. And then the window, I've been sitting up there a lot. We have an ocean view.
Us too, yes.
I sit up there in the window. Oh, I love it.
Yes.
There's a lot of room in the shower.
Oh, yes. You could actually spin around in the shower. No shower curtain in there to touch you, and you still have room even with the glass. I definitely agree.
Oh man, I love the room.
Yeah.
And we got high beds. We don't normally have the high beds.
Yeah.
Even though they put like, the pedals up under there, but these beds are sitting up high.
Yeah.
They're comfortable. You got a comfortable couch.
Yes.
Everything. So,
You lay down in them.
That's it. That's why I missed the party last night.
I thought you'd come and take your shoes off. I was. When I saw I sat on the bed for a second.
Yes.
It'd be over.
Yeah.
This is the one thing that I told her. The shower.
Yes. Yes.
I can get in the shower. The water's hot.
Yes.
And I can move around.
Yes.
I can do whatever I gotta do. It's the biggest shower I ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
It's a nice shower.
Yep.
And the room is roomy too.
Yeah. Yes. The room is a good space.
The only minus is like when you go to use the toilet, it's tight.
It's tight because of where they put it behind the.
Yeah. But other than that, the shower is number one.
Yeah.
And the decor.
Yeah. How do you find the service on the ship overall?
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
Agreed.
They're very nice, courteous.
Yeah.
I was just making eye contact with one of the servers, and I was just telling him good morning. And he brushed over and me. I'm like, no, I was just saying good morning.
Yeah. Yes. Definitely very attentive. I agree.
The customer service for me, I think it was good because a lot of ships now are not cleaning your room 2 times, or even coming back to check.
Yeah.
And here they're still doing it 2 or 3 times.
Yep.
Every time you walk out, you come like, the bed made back up.
Yes.
That's a big plus.
Yep.
Yeah, since the pandemic, a lot of the cruise ships did cut out the room service once a day.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, when we go up to the buffet, staff is so pleasant.
Yes.
They are pleasant. Like
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, you need this.
Like they know you.
Yeah.
Just a smile the whole time.
Yeah.
And then the handicapped, they walk around with them with their plate and help them to their table.
Oh, I didn't actually see that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I really like it. And then they always ask me, you need something else?
Yes.
Can I get some? Like, that's one of the Caesar salad here. They didn't have it. The man said, I can walk to the bus.
Oh, wow.
Go get you a Caesar salad.
Nice. Nice.
I
Yeah.
told him no. I wasn't gonna get through all that.
Yeah.
He was willing. He said, it's going to take me a while, but I can go.
Yeah.
So the willingness.
Yeah.
I rated a 9 for me.
All right.
The people are beautiful. The people are caring.
Customer service has been good.
Yeah.
I think in larger areas it's a little slow.
Yes.
For them to get around. Sometimes it's just 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
Everyone's been most pleasant.
Thank you for your time, guys. Thank you, Logans, for sharing your experience. Thank you, family. And there we have it. The Steffens, the Logans, and Fats and Treat. And just like that, it's time to get off the ship. Bye, Celebrity Edge. We're leaving our ship. From the Seattle, Washington cruise terminal, we're heading straight to SeaTac Airport. We're about 4 hours ahead of takeoff, and we're at Club at SEA to see if we can get in with our family of 4. There's a long line to get into this lounge, and it's the day of the IT issues causing a whole slew of airline delays and cancellations already. So there are lines and crowds all throughout the airport right now. Thankfully, we're getting into the lounge, not a problem. I'm just not planning to record inside. We pretty much will just relax in the lounge until closer to our flight time. That's the plan. If you don't know by now, takeoff is one of my favorite parts of flying, so please just indulge me a little bit with this footage from takeoff at SeaTac. looking at our ship from the plane. Do you see it? This flight is scheduled to be about 5.5 hours long with 2 snack and beverage services. If you're interested, you can find a bit more detail on that in our travel day vlog from New York to Seattle. Thanking God for a wonderful cruise, safe flights, and a safe landing at New York JFK. Thanks for watching.
What you waited for? Just step out that door and explore. Are you ready to pour with me?